Well, an end of summer surge is disrupting the Biden administration's claims that illegal border crossings are dropping. Preliminary data reportedly shows Border Patrol arrests in August jumped to over 177,000. That's up 30% for the second month in a row, by the way. At least 91,000 migrant families were arrested at the border, smashing the previous record from 2019. Joining me now, former Chief of United States Border Patrol, Ronald Vitiello. Thank you, Ronald, for talking to us. You know, these inflated numbers come as the Biden administration rolled out these new restrictions and entry opportunities. And with all of these additional arrests, 91,000, in fact, part of family units, which happen to be the largest demographic of illegal migrants during the Trump administration. And they're touting numbers are going down when it's actually quite the opposite, it seems.
No, we've been in this crisis since the beginning of this administration. They made terrible choices about the policies on our southwest border, which has encouraged, tens and thousands of people to come from the third world, from all over the world, actually, to come to our southwest border. That's because of the choices that they've made. They ended the Remain in Mexico program. And this is what the results are. We're seeing it from the beginning of this administration. Everybody was worried about what was going to happen at the end of Title 42. The numbers were muted after that because why? Because they moved the illegal traffic to the ports of entry, and we still have thousands of people crossing the border illegally every night. We have thousands of people getting away from the Border Patrol every single 24 hours, and it's just been encouraged by the choices that this administration has made.
Yeah, the Biden administration repeatedly points to a decrease in crossing at the southern border in May and June. And they use that as a key indicator, apparently, that it's the latest post-Title 42 border policies in place that are actually working. And obviously, that narrative is clearly being undercut as the numbers are surging back up. Let's play this sound from Debbie Lesko on the border surge and hear what it's really like, since the president doesn't bother to visit there.
I imagine the cartels think that it's to their advantage to put through more family units. And of course, that leads to more risk for the women and children to be raped and abused. It also leads to the recycling of children that we know the cartels do. This is just a disaster.
President Biden's job performance, by the way, on border security, 33% approve. So obviously the nation is watching. They are not visiting the border. Kamala Harris might as well just throw in the towel on her whole trying to find a root cause to the border. I don't think she knows where the border is. So what say you on what's next? I mean, Title 42 was working, and now it's not because it's no longer in place after this administration took it down.
Good point. What's next? More of the same. With the Senate in Democratic hands, with the president who cares nothing about the chaos at the border and the people who live there, like the congresswoman from a border state. They don't care about what's going on. They prefer this chaos over the control that they had when they took over. When this administration took over, we had 45-year lows in illegal migration across the southwest border. That's less death, less threats, less destruction of the border environment. So this is what they prefer. And think about it, 33%. Nobody voted for this. Nobody asked for the border to be so out of control and to make these weird and unbelievable choices that they made about the policy. They've just encouraged people to come there. Think about it. It wasn't that long ago. This would be the slowest time of the year on the southwest border because of the extreme temperatures that occur in places like Arizona and deep South Texas. But people are choosing to bring their families into the United States at record numbers. Why? Because they know they're going to be released by this administration, and they're going to be on the economy, and they're going to come to every city and town in the United States, putting a burden on law enforcement, putting a burden on public health care and our schools.
Yeah, I mean, in all these cities, in democratic cities, I mean, look at New York City. You've got people moving in, living for free, and taking over parks that should be for our children. In Massachusetts, they've had to call up the National Guard to keep up with migrants as protests rage on there. And other Democratic-led cities all across the country are dealing with higher crime rates. This is what we're bringing into America. It's awful. Former Border Patrol Chief Ronald Vitiello, thank you very much for talking to us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Happy Labor Day.
You too.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.